Hi Saggitarius, welcome to your reading for the month of January. This is being recorded in the mid-month of January, so the information will go a little bit back to the end of December and a little bit forward into the middle of February. This channel is called The Witching Hour. My name is Michelle and I'm a witch. Welcome back. Some white sage for you. Sorry if this picture is foggy. I'm having glitches with my phone lately. And then to top it off, yesterday, I dropped it in a sink full of dishes. So yeah, my apologies if it looks a little bit milky or filmy. But the show must go on. I'm using Sacred Circle Tarot. This is what the book looks like. It's created by Anna Franklin, illustrated by Paul Mason. I will clarify, offer a bonus spirit card at the end from the Witch's Wisdom Oracle by Barbara Michael John Free and Flavia Kate Peters. And if I need to clarify, I will use the Connolly Tarot, created by Eileen Connolly and her son, Peter Paul Connolly. Is Mercury retrograde again? Because it sure feels like it right now. I can't talk. My camera is on the fritz. I call forth the elements of earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. I welcome and greet the directions of north, east, south, and west. I welcome the divine and all of our allies in spirit, our guardians, our ancestors, and loved ones on the other side. So this reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Covers the areas of love, freedom, and security. If you want to translate that into modern day lingo, it would be love, money, career, or love, money, life path. I don't use those terms. To me, security has a lot more to do with emotional security, doing the work you love, having something meaningful to do, whether it's your 9 to 5 or not. And to me, freedom is a lot more than career or choices. It's more about having free will and personal empowerment and where the divine leads you. I don't think it's all about career. Because I think sometimes our career really isn't our life calling. It's what puts food on the table, though, and we respect it. But I want to focus more on our calling and our free will, because that's our personal freedom. Past, present, and future energies of love, security, and freedom. And love is romantic or otherwise. Ooh, Sagittarius. Underlying energy for love is the Tower. Hope you can see it. I'm so sorry if you can't, but it is the Tower. Funnily enough, I don't get a negative feeling from this. I feel that whatever shakedown has happened, you were protected from. In relationships, I feel like things got shaken up and it was good for a good cause and it's creating good things. In the area of security, though, you have the King of Discs, the embodiment of the male energy of Earth. And in freedom, you have the Seven of Discs. This is patience. And on these cards, it's called prudence, if you can see it at the top there. Okay? Building your castle, being patient. Those are the words I'm getting. Building your castle. In the area of love, in the recent past, you have the High Priestess. So secrets coming out. Maybe that's what was so earth-shattering. I feel almost like the secrets were more about yourself, though. You. It's like you discovered how you really feel about someone, and it was kind of eye-opening and maybe a little earth-shattering. And fortune-wise, your security, food, clothing, shelter, and your meaningful work to do, your life's calling, you got the Wheel of Fortune in the recent past. So along with that underlying energy of the King of Discs, I would say things are going good for you and headed in the right direction. And I still, again, I haven't turned all the cards over, but still, again, that High Priestess with the Tower in the area of love, I don't feel negative energy with it. I feel like it was a good, like a revelation, surprising revelation. Yeah, that you knew something just aligned with your soul. So you might have met your soulmate or twin flame, and it was a very surprising event, or someone had a very surprising effect on you. In the area of freedom, where we've had to be patient, it's because of our spirituality. The Ace of Cups. So yes, to me, that love is a positive thing, and that's what I'm picking up on. Could be with an earth sign. Could be with an earth sign. Or earth in your chart is influencing your feelings. Right now, current energy is the Two of Swords, opposition in the area of love. So there could have been a choice, or you realized you were in two minds about something, about a person, but you're feeling more now. For some of you, I feel that you got an intuitive hit before this confrontation happened with someone. And I don't feel it's with your lover. I feel like more with it's with another party, not your romantic interest, but with someone else. And I don't see the Three of Swords, so I don't see like a three-party situation or anything like that. It's more like, I'm getting two things. One is you went into a confrontation with someone and you knew it was coming and it happened. And it put you at odds with yourself, feeling now like, okay, cat's out of the bag. I said what I actually felt and thought to this person, which I'm sorry, it was the elephant in the room for a very long time, but now I confronted them. And that, yeah, and it's like you're saying, yeah, that just happened. And there's no reeling it back in, but you're glad that it happened. And it is a good thing. It's kind of setting the stage. It's setting the stage. And I feel that it was divinely appointed. I don't feel that you were in the wrong. I feel like this needed to happen. So it's almost like if you confronted someone and you're feeling the aftermath of it and the aftershocks, and you're going, oh gosh, I regret it. Should I have said that or not? What I'm feeling is, no, it needed to be done. And it was the time for it. And it was divinely appointed timing. And whether you could have done it better 6 months ago, well, it's water under the bridge. What are you going to do? It happened now. It was a good appointed time for it. Spirit picked the timing. And it just happened. For some of you, you're feeling more like, I knew my soulmate was coming. I met them or I saw them. This person impacted me. And now it's making me rethink everything. Now I feel like, oh my gosh, I feel like my life has split into two directions. I feel like there's the real me, and then there's the me that was living this life that I've been living up until now. And it's like, you want to go for the real you, door number 1, Bob. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's revealed your true self, and that's where you want to go. And you will. And you will. It might take strength and courage, but you'll get there. That's the position I'm seeing people in. You're having to make instinctive choices now. It's like there's no turning around from making instinctive, intuitive choices. And you want to trust yourself more now. You feel that trusting yourself brought this person into your life, and you're right. I feel it without doubt, with absolute certainty, and I'm picking up on your certainty. And you're right, with the surrounding cards, you have brought stability into your life through this shakeup. See? So you've got the two opposing forces. But I think the backlash and the circumstances or the after effects are getting you to maybe question yourself a little bit or doubt your actions. And it's like, no, you'll hold steady and you'll see it will all turn out okay. And what you have in the area of security is the Page of Cups with reflection. So this is emotional reflection about your stability. And you're listening to your heart. And this is new energy for you. You've never done it before, but it feels wonderful. And you are. Some of you are thinking about your children. Some of you are in communication with your children. A lot of energy coming off of all of these surrounding cards. Some of you are reconnecting, communicating, like through a phone call, etc., with someone you have an emotional connection to who's younger than you. For some of you, you're calling your parents again. You're the younger one and you're calling your parents. You're kind of returning home. You're thinking about home. You feel kind of nostalgic. You're wondering if you should turn back towards sentimental things, some of you. Some of you are reviewing your life dream from a long time ago. You're looking back on your life when it was easy, when your parents took care of you. And you're trying to pull that feeling into the present moment. With taking on responsibilities, it's like you want to add that element or maintain the element of that childlike innocence and freedom of choice. You're torn between being an adult and being a child. How do I merge those two? How do I make them fit together and harmonize those two energies? And you're doing it, though. And that's where you're being spiritual in your choices. You're really exploring a lot of self-love, and that's why you're thinking of these things now. Because you were given this opportunity to stabilize your life, assess what's going on now, and take that into the future. That's where you're at. You're kind of like taking inventory and taking stock. In the area of freedom, you have the Three of Discs, dedication. So this is a collaborative effort. What I feel, though, is it isn't so much of a person. It's more like doing something that adds value to your life, that feels greater than the results are greater than the sum of its parts. That's what you want. And you're being given this from the divine, and you know this because you've been either connecting with the divine through meditation or prayer, or you're connecting with another very spiritual, grounded person. And a female who's highly intuitive, and a physical masculine energy who is literally physically helpful to you, gives you support, gives you material support, gives you physical, tangible help and support. And that's given you the opportunity to take stock. And it's a time to take advantage of that right now. Take advantage of the opportunity that you've been given, afforded to you from the divine, collaborating with others in your life. It's really, really nice energy that I'm getting. And you have time to make up your mind. With this Seven of Discs, you have time to make up your mind, and you know better not to be impatient. You know better. And it's really good, stable energy. So in the future for love, another Virgo got this in the area of security. Now you're getting it in the area of love. The Five of Wands and grounding. So you have activities and things because of this love and this emotional upset or something. Not that you're feeling upset, sad, more like, the upset of relational circumstances. It's like, oh, this awakening. It's creating events or circumstances in your present life that are competing for your attention or calling for you to make choices or take some kind of action. And you're more, I need to be centered, I need to be grounded, I need to be focused. You're still getting that. You have to put your choices into action at some point, to use. You have to put these resources to use. You have to put your time to use. And with this, some of you are experiencing a divorce in the family, and your loyalties are divided. For some of you, you're the one who's divorced or divorcing, and you feel that your assets and resources are divided. You're having to go off in two different directions. And so instead of just two things to take care of, now there's five. And you're needing to stay centered. So security-wise, what's going to help you is to come to terms with the fact that your choices and actions are limited at the moment, and that your plans may have to get reconfigured. In the area of security, we have the Four of Cups, which this deck says it's the overarching energy is discontent. But to me, what it means is I can't go back, and I feel a sense of disappointment. I can't go back to the old days, can't go back to when I'm young, can't go back to my husband or wife, can't go back to the old lover or boyfriend or girlfriend. Now I have to be the adult, which is what I was mentioning before. For some of you, it's forging ahead, but limiting your choices, limiting your options, and you having to limit yourself to eliminate some options from the table and choose only one or two. And it doesn't make you feel good because you kind of at first had this, oh, the world is my oyster type of feeling. And I was funded for it. I had all the backup and all the resources, and I wanted to forge ahead. And now I'm having to scale things down. But this is a good thing. What I'm feeling, I'm telling you with certainty, this is a good thing for you to scale things down. It was meant to be. It goes in alignment with the Wheel of Fortune, the security you've been feeling with the Seven of Pentacles of having to wait and be patient for this next stage. You have to scale down. You have to prune things back in order to have more flourishing and growth in the future. And you'll be glad you did, as opposed to taking on too much at once. So while you may feel disappointed about having to scale things down or prune things back and be more conservative in your approach to your new life, it's all for the better. Our final card, come on now. Our final card for freedom is the Star. Major Arcana, it's like your dreams are coming true. Don't feel so disappointed about having to scale back, because this is it, bro. This is it. You are headed on the right path. You are heading in the right direction. You had the right intuition. You had the right intuitive hit. You were right all along. This is confirming your choice. The future is confirming your choice. It's kind of peeking in on the present now and saying, look at what's ahead. Be at peace with having to scale things down right now, because it's going to serve you in the end. It's telling you ahead of time that this is the right direction to go in. To be more conservative, to be patient, scale things back. That way you don't have to diversify your energy so much and your resources. You can conserve your energy more towards spiritual things, more towards getting your mind right, and you've got the support to do that right now. More to make up your mind about something, to follow your heart as opposed to following your head. A heart over head decision will require you scaling things down and spending less right now, but focusing more on what's truly the most important to you. And you'll grow exponentially more from that, from scaling down, than you will from overspending your energy right now, whether it be your emotional, mental, or monetary energy right now. It would be much better to scale down. You'll get more out of it. Less is more. Less will create more, is what Spirit is saying. And your Witch's Wisdom card is security, the Witch's Cottage. So yes, and I feel some of you are kind of investing in a more cottage industry type of career or lifestyle. You might be homesteading. You might be homeschooling. You might be doing a stay-at-home business, stay-at-home parenting. It's like scaling back will produce more later, I promise, is what the energy is saying. It's like a guaranteed successful outcome. So don't be too disappointed that you have to do that. The divine will provide what you feel you're lacking now. And that's what the Four of Cups really means. Not so much about discontent. You might feel discontent, but that's when Spirit brings in that fourth cup and says, but I'm bringing you what will make up for those other three. Okay? And underlying energy of Witch's Wisdom is the hearth and homecoming. So you've got Witch's Cottage and security and homecoming, hearth and homecoming. I have goosebumps. The home-based thing, whatever that is like getting a huge stamp of approval from Spirit. I want to be you right now, Sagittarius. I am envying your life right now. It's right up my alley. And if Spirit couldn't confirm it more right now, really. You guys are doing great. Just be patient with yourselves. Stay focused on what you truly want. Spirit is going to bless it. Start small, take small steps, and your star and your wish is going to come true. Spirit is going to bless it. You're going to feel amazing. I hope that helped, and I hope that resonated for you. My apologies again for the film quality, but I hope you got the message through loud and clear in spite of the fogginess. So check out my video library, and if you would like a personal reading or to donate to this channel, the links are in the drop-down box below this screen. Leave a comment if this resonated. Like, share, and subscribe, please. Donations are always welcome. They are what keep this channel up and running, and your comments are what keep my spirits up and running. So until we meet again, Sagittarius, from my soul to yours, much, 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 much love and brightest blessings for you in your future. Bless you. Bye-bye.